Planning your first trip to Japan? A land of contrasts where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with cutting-edge technology, Japan is a world-class destination that every traveler dreams of visiting. But diving headfirst into a culture so rich and diverse can be a bit overwhelming. That's why we're here to guide you. This video will equip you with essential tips and insights, tailor-made for first-time visitors. So buckle up as we take you through the top 10 tips to make your first trip to Japan a memorable one. Tip number 1. Understand the Japanese culture. This is a crucial step that will shape your entire experience in Japan. The culture is deeply rooted in respect and tradition, and understanding these facets will help you immerse yourself in the local lifestyle. Japanese society values harmony and avoids confrontation. It's this ethos that governs their politeness, humility, and their unique concept of omotenashi. Omotenashi is a term that encapsulates Japanese hospitality. It's a selfless approach to entertaining guests, where care is taken to anticipate their needs even before they express them. Respecting local customs and traditions is not just about adhering to societal norms, it's also a way of appreciating the rich cultural heritage that Japan has to offer. Just like learning a new language, it may take some time to get used to, but it's a rewarding experience that will make your trip unforgettable. Remember, when in Japan, do as the Japanese do. Tip number 2. Learn some basic Japanese phrases. When you're navigating the bustling streets of Tokyo or exploring the serene temples in Kyoto, knowing a few Japanese phrases can make your journey smoother and more enjoyable. Now, don't worry if you're not a language whiz. You don't need to become fluent overnight. Just a handful of phrases can make a world of difference. Let's start with the basics. Arigato means thank you, sumimasen is excuse me, and gomen nasai translates to I'm sorry. Remember, it's not just about the words. The way you communicate matters too. Japanese culture values politeness and respect, so make sure to use these phrases with a humble and thankful tone. So before you embark on your Japanese adventure, take a few moments to practice these phrases. Trust us, your efforts will be appreciated. A little language can go a long way. Tip number 3. Pack smart. When it comes to packing for a trip to Japan, it's not about cramming as much as possible into your suitcase. It's about packing the essentials. Firstly, don't forget your power adapters. Japan uses Type A and B outlets, so make sure you bring the right ones to keep your devices charged. Next, let's talk about clothing. The weather in Japan can be quite diverse depending on the season. Lightweight clothes for the humid summers, layers for the mild autumns and springs, and warm clothing for the chilly winters. Last but not least, travel insurance. It may seem like an unnecessary expense, but it's better to be safe than sorry. It can cover everything from medical expenses to trip cancellation. So, before you zip up that suitcase, take a moment to think. Have you packed smart? Remember, pack smart, not hard. Tip number 4. Embrace the public transportation system. Now, when it comes to getting around, Japan's public transportation is nothing short of impressive. From the ultra-modern bullet trains to the punctual city buses, it's a network of precision and efficiency that can swiftly take you from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene temples of Kyoto. One of the best ways to experience this is by getting a Japan Rail Pass. This is a cost-effective ticket that allows unlimited travel on almost all Japan Railways trains for a set number of days. It's perfect for those planning to explore multiple cities. Whether you're zipping across prefectures on a Shinkansen or navigating the cityscape via the metro, the public transportation system in Japan is an experience in itself. It's reliable, clean, and surprisingly easy to navigate, even if you're a newcomer. So buckle up your adventure hats and get ready to explore. Exploring Japan has never been easier. Tip number 5. Dive into the local cuisine. Japanese food is a world-renowned culinary adventure that goes far beyond sushi and ramen. Each region has its own unique dishes, so wherever you go, there's always something new to try. Venture into a bustling izakaya and sample the yakitori grilled chicken skewers that are a staple of Japanese pub food. Or let your senses lead you to a neighborhood okonomiyaki shop where you can watch as a savory pancake filled with a variety of ingredients is cooked right before your eyes. Don't forget to try street food like takoyaki, delicious octopus-filled balls, or taiyaki, a sweet fish-shaped cake. And of course, there's sushi. From the freshest nigiri to the most intricate maki rolls, the artistry and precision of sushi chefs is a sight to behold and a taste to savor. So, go ahead, explore the culinary landscape of Japan. Your taste buds are in for a treat. Tip number 6. Follow etiquette in public places. In Japan, public decorum is highly valued. Let's delve into some key aspects. First, the Japanese value silence. This is especially true on public transport, where loud conversations and phone calls are considered rude. If you receive a call, it's best to send a message or call back later. Next, cleanliness. Japan is known for its spotless streets, despite a lack of public trash cans. This is because people generally carry their trash home to dispose of it properly. So when you're out and about, hold on to your trash until you find a suitable disposal spot. Last but not least, proper trash disposal is a must. Trash is separated into burnable, non-burnable, and recyclable categories. Ensure you're familiar with these categories to avoid any faux pas. Remember, when you're in public, your actions reflect not just on you, but also on those around you. When in public, silence is golden. Tip number 7. Remember, cash is king. Japan, a country where tradition and technology collide, still places a great deal of importance on cash transactions. Sure, credit cards and digital wallets are gaining traction, but you'd be surprised how many places still prefer the good old-fashioned paper yen. From tiny eateries tucked away in the narrow alleyways, to quaint souvenir shops in the bustling markets, and even some taxis, they all often require cash. Not to mention the iconic vending machines that are virtually everywhere. They too prefer coins and notes. So while you're packing your bags and planning your itinerary, make sure you also plan to have a good amount of cash on hand. Exchange your currency for yen before you leave, or withdraw from ATMs once you land. But remember, they may charge a fee. So don't forget to keep some yen in your pocket. Tip number 8. Stay connected. In this digital age, staying connected while you travel is crucial. You might be wondering, how can I maintain my online presence while in Japan? It's easier than you think. Many travelers opt for renting a pocket Wi-Fi. This handy device provides unlimited internet access anywhere you go. It's perfect for navigating unfamiliar streets, translating menus, or even video chatting with loved ones back home. Alternatively, you could purchase a local SIM card. They're readily available at most airports, convenience stores, and even vending machines. Remember, to use a local SIM, your phone must be unlocked, so check with your service provider before you leave home. Whether you choose pocket Wi-Fi or a local SIM, maintaining a connection with the world outside Japan enriches your travel experience. It allows you to share your adventures instantly, seek advice, or simply stay in touch. Stay connected and share your experiences with the world. Tip number 9. Respect the nature and environment. In Japan, harmony with nature is a deeply held value. So, when you're out exploring, remember to maintain cleanliness and show your respect for the environment. Whether it's a city park or a secluded mountain trail, treat each location with the same admiration. Dispose of your trash properly, and try to minimize your impact on the natural world. Let's all do our part to preserve the beauty of Japan for future generations. Let's leave only footprints behind. That was a quick tour of our top 10 tips for your first trip to Japan. We began by understanding the importance of embracing the local culture, a vital step in making your journey more enriching. Then we looked at learning basic Japanese phrases to help you navigate your way around. Packing smart can save you from a lot of unnecessary hassles, and using public transportation helps you experience the country like a local. Don't forget to indulge in the local cuisine, a gastronomic experience you won't forget. Etiquette in public places reflects the discipline that the Japanese culture is known for. Remember, cash is king in Japan, so keep enough handy. Staying connected helps you share your experiences, and lastly, respecting nature and the environment is a universal tip, especially important in a country as pristine as Japan. Enjoy your trip and make the most out of your first time in the land of the rising sun.